This one is still drying, but needs a little bit more UV paint in the... Oh, I missed a spot over there. This is terrible UV paint because it is very transparent, translucent. But there we go. Found out that you can pop bubbles in acrylic, thin acrylic paint with fire. So I'm using fire lots of the times. Okay, this is also my my comic character. I make a news comic for my town, and this is Penny. Almost done. And there we go. Let's move plates. There we go. So I have some drying. Right. What was her skin color again? That was, I believe, this brown. Also, if you're on YouTube and seeing this, welcome back. Glad you took your time to sign in again, tune in. Oh, that's not supposed to be hair, that's supposed to be skin. This is someone who challenged me to make something completely cute, but in a dystopian setting. But I really like this, so I'm creating her again. She's Nurse Light. And she comes with a set of wings, which I can't reach right now. This is one of the wings, which are glow in the dark. Where's the other wing? Where's the other wing? Should be in here somewhere. There's the other wing. So you can put this behind and have a little, can create a little diorama setting. I have a feeling I picked way too much paint again. Luckily, I have, wait, yeah, this brown hair. It's, I'm kind of mixing up paint with these girls anyway, so might as well do it to the end. So these are my zodiac: Capricorn and Virgo. Somewhere I messed up and picked the wrong paint, so well, it makes the hair a bit more dynamic. Oh, there's sunlight. That's probably good for my Sailor Moon one. Might be a bit too much, but let's see. Let's see how far we can go. Still way too translucent paint. Okay, now got too much paint again, but let's blob it into here. According to Restream, what I'm using right now, there's only one person looking. So I wonder if that's true. Are you already dry? Yep, you're already dry. Okay, gonna get my different tray. I'm gonna grab my glitter tray. Glue. I left my glue over there. Then I'm gonna grab this glue. Way too aggressive. I love glitter. I just don't like working with it because it goes everywhere. probably gonna need a second coat of glitter. I needed that with all the other things as well. So now to remove all the glue. So, glitter Miku. I need to put it somewhere safe to dry. So probably on my table for now. How far along are you? Yep, this is fine. Here's my dedicated glitter brush. First coat. The Bat Spray Varnish. So very has a lot of stuff coming from it. Right. Now let's continue with painting. You will dry on your own. My fingers are all with glue stringing. And I have this nice rest for my brushes and I never use it. There. White. Fine, it's getting wider. There's some orange left in my brush. Is a little hair. And I just put a string into my paint. Go away. And this little critter is almost done if only the white paint would just be a little bit better. If I ever find a good white brand, and I mean white paint for the record, I'm gonna probably stock up for 2 decades. I'm a little ballerina bunny. I can return to Nurse Light for her hair. Also, next we can probably gonna have to pack for AnimeCon. And it's probably last coat of pink. So I don't think there will be a stream next Sunday because of preparations and personal stuff. And the week after that is AnimeCon. So I think there won't be a stream for 2 weeks now. Of course, there still will be a penny stream, but I mean a cross stream, of course. And let's see the week after that. Not sure. I'm working from memory here, but I know that June is a very, very busy month for me. I have to go to a museum twice for my art lessons, which is, by the way, good. So don't get me wrong on that. I have a couple of personal things, like family business. So that's also fun stuff. Don't worry. We have AnimeCon. And I also have my student coming over. But this time on a Saturday, so that shouldn't interfere with the stream. This rag is all, yes, pretty much done. It's already fraying my perfect brush. Perfect new brush already fraying. I wonder where the other watcher went. It was so much fun having them over here, whatever. Hey, hello. Don't know where I dropped the water. But first, the vermilion for Nezuko's hair. Also, I accidentally tapped my camera into a new position, but it seems like this is a good position. Need a little bit of water. It's okay if it's dirty paint water because it's still quite pinkish orange, which is what we need. And for those who are wondering, yes, Nezuko is also going to be a freebie. Oh, this is a very nice deep vermilion. Okay, that's not where it was supposed to be, but okay. There's a sneeze coming up. Luckily, I have a very handy headphone that just mutes very easily. Should take something to drink. I'm gonna do that after hair. Let's grab something to drink. Have a little rag in left here. Good, good, good. The very made a mid-tone blend, but I wonder for whom. Oh, for Scorpio. No, this is not Nutella. This is just very brown paint, and ironically almost the same color as Nutella. This is also my own blend, though I didn't really mix in different paints. It was just very chunky, so I added a lot of water. And first it became very thin, but now that I've been using it for a while, the lids go open, paint goes out, it can evaporate a bit, making it decent paint. Does mean I have to be careful it doesn't dry too much, otherwise I need to add some little water again. But this dries very nice and matte and very dark brown. Won't like it if I say if this paint runs out, but hey, well, that's what happens. I did drop a drop of water on the pink. Well, I'm gonna let that dry then. But I am going to do an extra coat of black. Because this new blend is quite fast drying. There we go. And I don't know yet if I'm going to create that pattern on the skirt. I mean, I don't really have a very good hand for lining straight. And why doesn't it want to close? There we go. But Nezuko is going to dry. And if you remember last week's video, if you're on YouTube or an hour ago, it's already going down. Oops. Doesn't help if I drop it, because then everything goes up again. This also almost empty. But there's still too much in this black jar for me to put it all over. Okay. Our little Venusaur is pretty much done. I need a Venusaur example, and I believe I sent one to myself. This one can be removed because I already did that. There we go, my little Venusaur. So we need some light pink patches on the flower. Or is it white? Let's check Pokemon Go. I mean, the air is clear. That's not that tricky. I'm not going to use this example anymore. Starting up so slow. Pokemon, no, not Pokemon, Pokédex. Venusaur. Oh, it does have a couple of blotches. And it's light pink, very light pink. But I don't really have a very light pink. Well, I do have this metallic one. I mean, the resin will make it shiny after all, so I need a couple of them. There we go. I have no idea where I still use that pink, so I might be able to just clean up. You can go in here. And now I need something darkish for those little lines. So, by the way, you can close. I'm not looking at you anymore. It's that crappy paint again, so. But I only need to make a couple of lines anyway. Just bunches of those scaly patterns on the legs. As you can see, crappy paint, still using it. Everything gets used with me until it falls apart. Can't really see underneath his belly. No, just on the legs. And of course, Venusaur will be a freebie. Nothing on the face. Okay. First, what we're going to need to do is... How did that hair end up in here? For in the ear. This is already a new favorite brush of mine. Probably because I ruined the other one, so... And this is going to need a second coat later on. If you look well, by the way, what you see up here is my skylight. See, I have a very big window above me. Oops, don't drop glitter. Don't ever drop glitter. And I need my white, which is of course underneath here. This means I have a lot of natural light when working. And yeah, it has some downsides with filming. But to be honest, I rather have natural light while creating than good light with filming, because I am a creator. Yes, this needs more coats. But at least Venusaur is starting to look like Venusaur. There. Water. See? Starting to look like Venusaur. Right. Since Moon is gone. Well, this one is still an issue. Because I made an oopsie with this one. And I spilled UV paint on her face. And let's see. Still a bit visible. Not that much. But not sure if you can see it. So that needs some extra skin tone. And which was that, this skin tone? No, I don't think so. I think it was this skin tone. And otherwise I'll just do the whole face and hands. That way, if it was the wrong skin tone, it's okay. Really, what other skin tone was it? Where's my other brown, by the way? Should have 2 of these little cups. Yes, I am disorganized. Why do you ask? Oh well. I'll find it back again. Yep, there it is. But I don't think it was this one. I think it was this one. Oopsie. Oh well. Spread it as much as possible. And then cover it. But despite the yellow not being opaque, there's a few things I'm going to try. First I need, of course, to un-UV the face. It's okay if it is a little bit in there. I don't mind. Because I need to use other colors anyway. Come on. Get rid of all the paint. There we go. Because the UV-ness is plenty. I want to check this paint and this paint. Is this UV paint? No and yes. So this is just yellow, but I needed yellow. Bright yellow. Most of my yellow is either UV or glittery. And this is, yeah, it's in the middle. Cool. But I still have plenty of UV paint near me, so let's not put extras in here. Let's first begin with this classic UV. I'm just going to make hairlines. And it's always going to look horrendous when you start out, but usually it becomes better after a couple of layers. But again, this is thin paint, so it needs a lot of layers to get at least some kind of effect. But if you want to have fiery hair, this is also practice for when I'm going to do the character Kitty Ocean, because she also has fiery hair, not literally, by the way. So this is practice, which paints to use, which paints not to use, which blends to create. As you can see, the result is me dropping it. Good thing it's not breakable. It's very splotchy and stuff looking right now. So this was a fire one. This can get a bit more blobby. But that's not what we want for the hair. For the hair, we want splotchiness, somewhat splotchiness. As you can see, I'm not cleaning my brush, which is fine. If things do get too dark, by the way, I do have lights on my table. It's gonna need quite some coats extra. Go in here to just blend in. It just takes away all the stripiness. Probably gonna need a couple of more coats back and forth. I don't have a UV red, by the way, yet. I always check my new paints if they happen to be accidentally UV, because that happened with these paints. They were like, here, new paints. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I was like, ooh, this is UV. And they didn't know that. And I'm pulling away all the paint again. Well, in this case, it might actually look nice. Because it was a bit too much. It probably has to do with this very shitty UV paint. There we go. How's the UV responsiveness? Yep, doing fine, doing fine. Okay, so this needs to dry. And I'm still going to add a drop of UV yellow. Should probably have a UV light on my keychain, so I can check if paints are UV. There, you can go and blend. And you'll be colored again next time. Did I drink already? Can't remember. Let's hydrate. Way behind on hydration anyway. Okay, what else do we have? How far along are you? Because I believe you're quite far. You're pretty much done except for the eyes and fixing the back. Close the paint. think I'm going to do the brown line, risking I'm smearing the blue. Well aware, well aware. And I'm keeping the paint open this time because this is very quick drying paint marker. So soon I can already go over the blob. Let's see, we have next week the last mermaid character. So somewhere next week I need to make the pictures for June, which is Owl, which is done. And I believe it's the Cancer star sign, which I still need to place on the foot, so I'll probably do that at the end or maybe off screen. Because that is getting a hassle, by the way. Then the freebie, I can't really remember. I believe it's Sailor Moon, but I'm not sure. No, it's not Sailor Moon. I already released that one. Wait, it's June, so it's the pride flags. Those are the freebies. And if I'm right, then the fourth design is Turtle Cat. Getting dry, so cleaning. Libra has so much detail. She's my favorite zodiac design, but she has way too much detail. Phew. Now, I think that was everything. Checking, 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 checking again. I don't really like how the body is painted. It has very... Maybe it will look better when it's been spray painted. Or spray varnished, actually. Almost an hour in already. Almost there. Just needs the eyes. How far along are you, by the way, Penny? Pretty much dry enough to do the eyes. So I'll need a fourth one of those sticks, because this one is not good. I need a tip, and this is no longer a tip. Yes, I know you want to take that along. Fresh one. You can go here for now, and then I need a tip. There we go, and a small one over here. Oops. Put my finger in the UV paint. Okay. So I'm going to try and keep this one tipped. It's technically a makeup brush for eyeliner. But it works very well as a dotting tool. Blend this nicely. And you can dry. I think the neighbor is also ready for her line work. Okay, where did I put my brown marker? There. Got a couple of spares of this one as well, because it's a very nice marker. And I use brown for the lines, just to make it a little bit less harsh. Because if you use black, it's suddenly so black. I know that sounds a bit weird perhaps, but I prefer the brown lines. Just make it slightly a bit softer. And by creating these lines, I also find mistakes, which I then can repaint. Haven't done the size just yet. Maybe the neighbor should be purple in the back as well. I mean, I have the purple open. Why not use it? And then perhaps also the gold side. But seriously, where did I put my backup, my extra gold markers? Have to be careful because the skin is not dry yet. So I can't line everything just yet. I'm going to give her glow in the dark eyes, by the way. Oops, I forgot to close my white. Be careful around the legs, that paint is still wet. And this also needs a second coat. These markers are great, but not fully opaque. Even though they claim they are. Phew. Okay. Now, I spotted something I wanted colored differently. This is unstable. Stupid to do that. So this needs to dry, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I need you to clean you. Now we don't have much time left, but I also don't have much characters left. First of all, Scorpio is pretty much almost done with paint. Face is still, and body still splotchy. Wait, what are you, and why are you in my paint? I think I will use glitters on there, but it's already metallic, but I think I need something more obvious glittery for that. For her earrings, by the way, for those who wonder what the heck I'm talking about this time. And I have the dark blue, so I am going to use the dark blue paint for the earrings. Just so I have a nice coat. Ooh. I might actually keep it like this, not glittery. Then you might be like, wait, doesn't it look like a piece of the hair then? It might, so I have something in mind to make that a little bit different. But first, base paint. And I missed a spot. It's already past 5, so I should end it soon, but I still want to paint the others. Let's see, how far can I close this drawer? Because I still have 4 left to draw. You can go open. Sure, let's grab you. You're calling to me today. My makeup palette. And I need this brush. Because there happens to be purple in here. So let's first check how this purple is going to look. Not that great, but how's the dark blue going to look? Also not that great. But it's making it a bit more matte. And black. How's the black going to look if I put that in the bottom? Yep. Black is the one I need to go for. Black eyeshadow. It will be spread out later a bit better. Right now, I just need to put it into the corners. That black is very black. I know that's the point of the black. I mean, it has to be very black, but this is very, very black. So yes, I do use makeup to add a little bit of enhancements. And now I'm going to need some purple to even it out a bit. because it's way too dark right now, and I'll finish it off with a little bit of blue because it is water, a water symbol. I just need to not put it in my paint because it is the only good brush I have. Stop putting it in my paint. Sure, I have a backup, but I'd rather not ruin this brush by getting acrylics on it. Okay, I've just been called for dinner, so that means I'm just gonna finish this one, and the other ones will be either later or next week or whatever. There we go. And now my bright blue from the cutout palette, because sure, why not? Just to return a bit of the blue. And not drop it into the wet body paint. Okay. Close. Close. Clean. And clean it even more. Put the brush pad back on to protect it. Just a slight bit of a hint of shading. And everything else, unfortunately, will have to be done next time. My own fault, I started late. So, I thank you all for being here, for watching, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye bye!